Hello everyone and welcome to a new lesson with Miss Rafa. Today we're going to complete with Unit 4, Novels. We're going to study a novel entitled Wuthering Heights. So open your activity book and let's get started together. Reading, page 29. Let's start with some vocabulary. Listen and repeat. Elevated, elevated, elevated. Theme, theme, theme. Revenge, revenge, revenge. Hatred, hatred, hatred. Mysterious, mysterious, mysterious. Evil, evil, evil. Adopted, adopted, adopted. Flee away, flee away, flee away. Social status, social status, social status. Turn back, turn back, turn back. Jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. Panic, panic, panic. Passionate, passionate, passionate. Anxious, anxious, anxious. Gloomy, gloomy, gloomy. Spoiled life, spoiled life, spoiled life. Chaos, chaos, chaos. Contemporaries, contemporaries, contemporaries. Struggle, struggle, struggle. Versus, versus, versus. Contradictory, contradictory, contradictory. Dominated, dominated, dominated. Suspension of disbelief, Suspension of disbelief. Suspension of disbelief. Cosmic order. Cosmic order. Cosmic order. Efficient. 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 Balance. 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 Narration. 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 Analysis. 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 Aim. 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 Comprise. 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 Revolves around. Revolves around. Revolves around. Reveal. 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 Calmness. 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 Virgin. 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 Reflection. 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 Eating of the heart. Eating of the heart. Eating of the heart. Behavior. 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 Characters. 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 Now let's answer question A. Before you read the text, match the following definitions with the underlined words in the text. Adopted, jealousy, contemporary, chaos. A person who lives or lived at the same time as somebody else. Contemporary. Feeling angry or unhappy because you wish you had something that somebody else has. Jealousy. To take somebody else's child into your family. Adopted. A state of complete confusion and lack of order. Chaos. Now let's read the novel. Wuthering Heights. Wuthering Heights is the single novel written by Emily Bronte in her whole life. The novel shows the reflection of her elevated individual poetic style. Many people see the novel as the new version of the Shakespearean play, Romeo and Juliet. Wuthering Heights is also popular to be a romantic novel having a love story. At the same time, it has many other themes like revenge and hatred. The novel is based on the life of Heathcliff, a mysterious young man who is the central character of the novel. He was adopted by a family and was brought up as a servant. As the story progresses, he falls in love with the young lady, Catherine. He flees away with Catherine in order to get married to her, but fate has decided something else. Catherine changes her mind to marry another young and handsome man, just because of his social status. His name is Edgar Linton. This was a turning point in her life, and Heathcliff's as well. It becomes the reason of change in Heathcliff's nature of good to evil. He disappears for a long time, and then a dramatic change occurs in the story of the novel. He turns back as a rich man with higher education. He has only one aim, which is to take revenge from two families, as he considers them the real cause of his spoiled life. In Wuthering Heights, Emily Bronte presents the deep, passionate love, well as she highlights the dark and evil nature of a human. The entire story combines deep emotions, eating of the heart jealousy, panic, and anxious love with gloomy. The story revolves around the behaviors, characters, and a life which is dominated by fate. Emily Bronte was so successful in employing interesting description techniques. This made Emily different from her contemporaries. Emily Bronte used the technique of narration, called suspension of disbelief. It keeps the novel efficient well. The deep analysis of the novel reveals that Emily was concerned with what life actually means for her. Wuthering Heights presents us with a new aspect of life. The novel is in general a matter of struggle between good and evil, the world of darkness versus the world of light. These contradictory aspects can be classified as chaos and calmness. And it can be said that these two elements are not in contradiction. They comprise a balance to establish the cosmic order of the life people lead. Now let's answer question B. Read the text, then decide whether the following statements are true or false. Correct the false ones. Emily Bronte wrote many novels, but the most famous was Wuthering Heights. False. Emily Bronte wrote only Wuthering Heights as a novel. The novel was seen as a copy of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. True. Love and hatred are the only themes dominating the novel. False. Many other themes dominated the novel, such as jealousy, panic, and anxious. Heathcliff, the handsome young man, was brought in a healthy family. False. Heathcliff was adopted in a family as a servant. The entire story combines deep feelings about the characters. True. Emily Bronte used the stream of consciousness as a new technique. False. Emily Bronte used the technique of suspicion of disbelief. Question C. Answer the following questions. Who is the prominent figure in the novel? It's Heathcliff. How was the childhood of Heathcliff? It was a poor childhood. What did Heathcliff do to get married to Catherine? He flees away with her. When was the turning point in the novel? When Heathcliff turned back as a rich man with higher education. What are the moral lessons that you have learned from the novel? This is up to you. That's everything for today. Thanks for your time. See you next lesson.